kids. Fuck the kids? Yeah.
When I say, who's the master? You say, so no.
What is up, guys? Show Enough the King here, back with another video, and today I'll be doing my review for the s.h.figuarts Venom from Venom Let There Be Carnage. Again, this is a hot off the press review. I just got my figure in today, so let's go ahead and get into this review. So, what do I think about this figure? I actually think this figure is actually pretty solid. Now, again, you guys know this is a versus review, so I will be comparing this against the Marvel Legends Venom from the first Venom movie, and that I believe we got that in a Build-A-Figure wave. I also will be adding in at some point the Venom from the Venom Null 2-pack, just because they all use the same body mold. I decided I was going to add him in here as a comparison as well, but primarily the versus review will be between the two different Venoms. Now, again, let me be clear, guys. Let me just say this up front. I know that 9 times out of 10, the higher cost item will win, but every now and again you might be surprised, and this is actually one of those scenarios where you guys actually might be surprised at the final results. Might. So again, let's go ahead and get this thing off the spinner and take a good look at them. All right, so here we have the Venom. Again, I am very shocked at s.h.figuarts for the specific reason that typically they don't do a good job when it comes to Marvel figures on scale. So, like, I have a few s.h.figuarts from the Marvel side, but I stopped buying them because, again, I hated how on a 6-inch scale, they're supposed to be on a 6-inch scale, that they didn't really fit in with like Marvel Legends or Mafex, or hell, even McFarlane. So, like, again, on a 6-inch scale, it just wasn't really, you know, doing what it was supposed to be doing. Now, articulation on this thing is incredible. I mean, he has that incredible ab crunch. I mean, you can get the T-spreads going. Look at how high up that head can go. Jesus Christ, that's amazing. And the neck can actually come out of the ball peg. You can kind of look down like this. Yeah, the articulation on this thing is absolutely incredible. Double jointed elbows. I mean, I'm impressed. Articulation wise. And again, like I said, let me be clear. The Marvel Legends Venom also has really good articulation. But the biggest thing that this thing has that puts it above the rest is with the feet, because the feet on the Marvel Legends one is god awful. Like, I can barely get that thing to stand, but this thing has toe hinge. So standing this one up is effortless. All right, so that's what it really looked like on articulation. Let's go ahead and get a close look at the face, because the face sculpt itself is absolutely incredible. I mean, if you actually bring the box up and take a good look at the box art, see if we can see it here, and then you go ahead and you put that Venom right next to it, that looks pretty freaking accurate. I mean, obviously the tongue is out more, but look at the serrated teeth and the serrated teeth. Look at the jawline here, how it's all grimacing. I mean, they just did such a good job with the sculpt. And he actually comes with 2 other heads that I'll show you right now. So the first one, the standard default head, is this one. As you can see here, they did a fantastic job with the serrated teeth. They're dirty, they're gangly. You even get the mix up here where it like runs up the side of his face. Again, the eyes are white I would have preferred them to be a little bit more translucent white, but that's not bad at all. And then he also comes with this secondary head, which is just him screaming even louder. And again, it still has that same really good details. Really good. My autofocus is messing me up right now. So there's that. But then he also comes with this really cool, like, symbiotic, like, body host mode. So, like, I know you guys know if you've seen the movie, there, whenever Eddie Brock is around, you know, Venom kind of like pops out of his back. They actually gave you the piece that lets you do that. So if you want to get like a civilian figure, or if they eventually release the Eddie Brock in civilian outfit, you can kind of just put this behind him and kind of get like Venom coming out of the packaging and just kind of like talking to Eddie like he did in the movie. I thought this was an amazing addition. So, and again, s.h.figuarts is not really known for doing stuff like this. So I applaud them for going outside of the box to do something better. He also has tendrils. So you can see here, it's an easy pop off. You just pop it off the back here. And then you attach the other one. Very simple. And then all the tendrils themselves are on ball pegs. We have a ball peg here, here. So you get pretty much a full range of motion on how you can move around with the tendrils. They can stab, they can block. It's good for offense and defense. I mean, they just killed it. The only negative that I'll say about this figure that kind of irks me is that I think the paint lines are a little bit too clean, and they're not as chunky and translucent as the Marvel Legends one. And also, I'm still struggling with the color, because I don't know about you guys, but this looks blue to me. Once I bring in the other Venom, you guys will be able to see it a lot clearer. But if you look at the Venom on the box here, it looks black. It looks like jet black tar. Even on the pack, even on the photos on the back here, that's black. This is blue. Even you put them right next to each other, you can clearly see the Venom in the actual packaging is like a jet black. But what we actually end up getting is more of a navy blue. So again, that is bothering me. And again, you'll be able to see that when I bring in the other Venom right now. All right, we're back with the versus portion of this video. And again, here we go. We have the s.h.figuarts Venom and we have the Marvel Legends Venom. And again, as you guys can see, now when they're standing up right next to each other, you can clearly see that the s.h.figuarts one is like a navy blue, whereas the Venom from Marvel Legends is like jet black. And again, like, that is just really irking me. And again, it looks like from here that the s.h.figuarts is taller than the Marvel Legends, but that's not actually very true. They're actually about the same height. The only reason why the s.h.figuarts one looks taller is because I had to spread out the legs on the Marvel Legends to get him to stand up, because these legs are just so bad without that toe hinge that this thing will topple over if you don't have it in like a very specific pose. Like that's why I'm holding him in my hand now, because if I let him go, he's gonna fall. So yeah, from a articulation standpoint though, let's go ahead and take a look at him. So you guys saw the articulation from the other one, but you can see here that the Venom itself can still, the Marvel Legends Venom can also hit those poses. So he can kind of hit those T-spreads. He also has, he also has double jointed elbows, just like s.h.figuarts. Because I remember when I reviewed this one, I remember I was praising how well his articulation was outside of the legs. So again, the head itself has horrible articulation. The best you can get out of this one is a left, right, and a little bit of a down. But if you try to pull that thing up at any little given point, that head's popping right off. And just so that you guys know, this ball point, this ball peg right here is very wide, so it will not fit the other one, the other Venom. And you can't even like put it on here even a little bit, because it'll fall right off. So for those wondering if you can interchange the pieces, no, you can't. So I'll go ahead and put this back on. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this Marvel Legends one also came with a standard head. It looks more like this. It's in one of my bins. I can't find it right now. But articulation on this thing is actually very good. Again, the same ab crunch, amazing, front and back. He also has the same double jointed knees. So yeah, articulation on the only huge difference between the articulation between the two is that, again, the feet on this Venom is just garbage. So if I had to choose between the two of these guys, and again, I apologize, I know my camera work is just like ass right now. So if I had to rate the two between articulation, typically it would have been a tie. You know what? I'm gonna give it a tie. No, I can't give it a tie. I can't give it a tie because at the end of the day, the s.h.figuarts one can stand on its own, and they actually put more work into the articulation, especially in the feet. So on articulation, I'm going to give it to s.h.figuarts. All right, so now let's talk about paint apps. So again, as you guys already know, let me get them closer for you guys real quick. I'm going to bring these a little bit closer so you guys can see. The other gripe that I have, and again, I mentioned this before, is the panel lining for the veins. I feel like the s.h.figuarts one is just way too clean. It's like very tiny, thin lines, but they're very pronounced, so you can see them clearly. But if you look at this Marvel Legends one, it just looks so good, and it better represents what we saw in the movie. Because again, these are like more translucent, like not clean, veiny lines that you see in the movie, and it matches it very, very well versus this Venom, where I feel like it just doesn't really get it done, in my opinion. All right, so you see here, we have a pose here, turn them to the side, here, look at them from the back, here, and turn it to the side here. There you go. And again, just like I said before, for shits and giggles, I'm going to go ahead and drop in the other Venom from the Venom Null 2-pack. They use the same body mold, but it just put a little bit more detail in it because it's supposed to be the official Marvel's Venom versus the movie version. So, yeah. All right. So, yeah. So, if we're talking about paint apps, again, I'm giving it to Marvel Legends. So, we got 1-1. Articulation, s.h.figuarts. Paint apps, I'm giving it to Marvel Legends. This is just more accurate in my opinion. The third category that I already kind of showed you guys was accessories. Again, the Marvel Legends Venom basically just came with the body and an extra head, whereas the s.h.figuarts one came with 3 heads. It came with 3 pairs of hands. It came with the symbiote for the civilian, and it also came with the tendrils that you can add to the back. Hands down, s.h.figuarts wins that round on accessories. All right, now the final category we have is the value. So again, when this Venom came out, I believe it was like $22.99 or something like that. The Venom that I got from s.h.figuarts, this thing was about $100 once you add in like shipping. So again, if we're talking about value, you could probably get that other Venom from Marvel Legends. You could probably buy about 2 or 3 of those for the same cost of the other Venom. So if we're talking about value, even though that Venom itself doesn't come with the extra accessories, I'm actually going to give the victory to Marvel Legends on value. All right, so just to recap, out of the 4 categories, articulation goes to s.h.figuarts, accessories goes to s.h.figuarts, paint apps goes to Marvel Legends, and overall value for what you get also goes to Marvel Legends. That gives them a 2-2 each, which makes this a tie. Now, I don't like doing ties. So what I am going to do is I'm going to make an executive decision, and I am going to go ahead and say that, in my opinion, the Marvel Legends Venom is the winner. I am giving more points to the fact that the color matches aesthetically to what I know Venom to be, more on the Marvel Legends side than the s.h.figuarts side. And again, I could be wrong. Maybe they made him more blue in the Venom sequel, but from what I remember, he's supposed to be black. In every iteration of any comic book, Venom is black. That does not look black to me. That looks like navy blue. Now, again, also the value is also taking into a huge account because they are so close as far as quality is concerned. You don't need the s.h.figuarts one. You can, if you can find the other Venom on the secondary market, I would pick that up because again, this Venom is just as good as the other one. Like again, obviously the details in the s.h.figuarts as far as like the head sculpt goes is just superior by far. But if you are trying to get a Venom, a movie Venom on the shelf, you really can't go wrong with the Marvel Legends one. All right, so that's it. Let me know what you guys think. Which one do you pick? Comment in the section below. Thumbs up the video. Make sure you guys are checking me out on my TikTok account, which is Showing Up the King. And also make sure you guys are checking me out on my Instagram page, which is Mag Nerd Podcast. All right, this is Showing Up the King, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.